Looks good. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining. You guys are on the podcast Norteña. We're here with La Nueva Lealtead from Kevin Bueno and Beto Morales.
Hey.
So what do you play again, bro?
I'm the singer.
Besides singing, obviously.
I do some sax. I'm just chilling there.
Yeah.
No, do sax and keyboards.
You play the baloncesto, right? Like, do you play that live as well, or do you let somebody else play that?
Let someone else play it. If I have to play it, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'm not really my instrument.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I was watching a music video, and I was like, damn, Kevin Bueno's going ham on that bajo quinto.
It's all fake, man. I'm just pretending.
She wasn't even plugged in, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. My dad for a while there when he would play with us, like. They're kind of retiring, but they don't want to like let go of the music life just yet. Mm-hmm. So my dad's like out there in the background with his bajo quinto, but like he's not actually playing. It's just kind of for decorations. Yeah. And people do that shit. You'll see people playing live and just like see him like strum.
Well, Kevin
just
Bueno, he does the same shit. Every instrument.
I don't play anything. I just
ever
pretend. It's all playback.
And you, Beto, you play the drums with them, right?
Yeah, just drums.
How long you been with them?
How long has it been, Kevin? Fucking.
What is it? Where you look at your watch?
Watch my watch.
Like,
See what month we're at.
12 hours.
Since October, so what? 3 months, right?
3 months.
Was
Yeah.
it October?
Yeah, it was hard getting him in, man.
Yeah.
Took a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
And it was,
A lot of convincing.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. He's like,
you guys aren't norteño enough.
oh yeah. He's like, I had some offers from one of these other bands, man. You got to match the pay.
Yeah.
Got to match the pay. They play real norteño. You guys are over here.
Price match me, bro, and we'll go from there.
Prize matching. So what kind of music do you guys really play? Like, I know it's norteño sax, but like, for example, at a quinceañera, una boda, like, do you guys play anything else, or you guys stick with that kind of music?
We'll do the typical norteño stuff. A lot of cumbias, some tribal. So in parties, we do whatever people like to dance.
Yeah.
But when we record, we try to just stay off we try not to do what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing
Keep
since
it more
then.
original.
Yeah.
Like Kevin songs.
Yeah, I was noticing that a lot of you guys' songs on, like, Spotify, it's like you wrote them, right?
Yeah.
How do you go about, like, writing songs, bro? Like, because I feel like it's kind of hard to, like, legitimately think of an idea. Because me and Beto wrote a song, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
bro, we gotta.
You guys should sing it. Sing it here live.
Oh, I can't.
oh, sing it? Hell no, I can't either.
Sing it? Nah, we'll play it.
Well, I can barely play it, too, yeah. No, but I honestly listened to your music and the song that we wrote. I was like, oh, wow, I think it will...
It would go with.
I think it's gonna go pretty well, yeah, with a combination of the both bands. So hopefully
He doesn't
you're
like
soon-
my songs, man. I've shown him.
He's like, yeah.
Not Kevin Bueno enough. I'm like, my bad,
It's there. It's there.
You just gotta make him a little bit more Kevin Bueno.
It's
Yeah.
hard to get Beto in the studio, and
Oh,
I thought he was a studio man, bro.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want to come over here. I made one, and they're like, nah, we're just gonna chill at the crib.
Nice, dude.
yeah. But the whole writing thing is, I think La Niña Mis Sueños is one of the first ones, and
I'm gonna keep the mic closer.
that was one of the first ones, and a lot of my songs, like, I'm not writing all day. I'm not the type of guy that has a full libreta full of songs.
Mm-hmm.
I have very few, but they'll come naturally, and I'll write them in like 3 minutes, and they're done.
Yeah.
Like, it's done, 3 minute song, and then it takes like 3 more months to think of another song. So it's
they kind of come and go, right? They can't just like sit down and write. Like,
yeah.
do you think about memories, or do you just kind of like think like, you know what, I want to write a love song, and you kind of just go with it?
Either stories I've heard, or things I've been through, or things I'm going through.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's just kind of like just something that Beto told me he went through when he was 10, and then I'll write a song about it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's just it.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to hear some of you guys' music. Do you guys got anything coming out soon?
Well, we've been in the studio this whole time.
Yeah.
Because we haven't even, to be honest, we haven't played. We
played
had one
once.
quinceañera.
One quinceañera and one gig at Rodeo.
No, two. It was 2 gigs, no?
2 gigs. That's all we've done in the last
4 months.
10 years.
Yeah, no, but for
It's been a busy month for you guys then, huh?
Yeah.
the last 10 years, yeah.
Yeah,
we've
no,
been
we
just
haven't done
recording.
anything. Yeah.
I think we want to get music out before we do anything else.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's a good focus because like it's hard to like
Mm-hmm.
try to take out songs from La Tocada, right? And then figuring out the tanda and like the order of it and practicing here.
Yeah.
And it's like you already got all of that and showing up to the gig. And on top of that, try to record songs, write songs, and produce them and all that.
Takes
like,
time.
It's a lot of time. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised when bands have enough time to be doing all that shit. They'd be dropping song after song.
And playing every like Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah.
No, that's
crazy.
some dedication, man. Like that's something it's hard for I think a musician, especially here in Denver, to like really like settle down and be able to just have all their time be music.
Yeah, if it's something they do like full time for a living, then it's possible. But when you're local, you're also doing other stuff, have your own business or whatever. It's like it's hard. And then when it's a band, you have like 6, 7 people. They all have their own
lives.
it's like
their own goals as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I was looking through all your videos, bro, because I just kind of went on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and well, it was kind of exciting to see because I was like, oh wow, like, this is something I remember when I was like, 10 years ago, right, to the day, right? It's
10
kind of
years
like when La Nueva Lealtead kind of started, right?
Yeah.
Or what was the timeline for you guys?
What is it? 2026? I'd say 2013.
13?
Yeah,
That's when you guys started?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's been a while, man.
Yeah, yeah.
We were doing Duranguense,
Yeah.
and then we just transitioned like from one day to another to norteño, and then yeah, it's been a while, man.
Yeah. What's been your favorite genre to play?
Duranguense is fun, man.
Yeah, it is kind of
It-
fun, right?
it's-
Especially on the piano. Yeah. And the drums, too. I remember trying learning the drums. I was like, God damn, that shit was complicated.
Yeah, un puro
It is.
tarolazo.
Yeah.
yeah.
It is the way you tune them and everything. It's a whole difference.
Yeah.
Kevin told me, "Oh, let's do a Duranguense song at practice." And we're like, we started playing it, and he's like, "Nah, let's just go.
Let's stick
just do
with
a
norteño.
cumbia."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right. Oh yeah, I've never played Duranguense, but it's a whole different style.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty fun. It sounds good when you actually play it. It's weird.
Yeah. Because there's not that many Duranguense bands. I mean, Duranguense is kind of dead at this point, but
Yeah.
you know, there was a bit of a time, maybe a couple months ago, where I felt like there was momentum gaining from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's just because it's here or I haven't been paying attention to it. But I feel like Duranguense kind of like went back down a little bit again.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the love for it.
not mainstream,
Yeah.
but I think it's definitely like at this point, it's like a genre that's just gonna stay. Like in Mexico, Alacranes, they fill up stadiums.
Yeah.
Alacranes, Montes, all these bands, they're pretty big.
Yeah. And but you lived in Mexico for a while, right? Did you play music over there too?
Yeah, but I wasn't really doing it like serious. I was just helping out bands.
Okay, yeah.
In Monterrey mostly.
Yeah. How is the music scene over there compared to like, especially here in Denver?
It's crazy, man. When I first got to Mexico, I got an offer from a band, but I thought it was like the bands here. But over there, it's like they're bands that are playing like Bruno Mars, salsa.
What the hell?
Yeah, and it's like you're in Monterrey, you're in Mexico, and you would imagine you're gonna go to a rancho, play norteño, no?
Yeah.
People, especially in the cities, they want to, when they have a live band, they have these like big like salsa bands that know how to play Bruno Mars, Alicia Keys, Beyonce, and it's like I'm playing saxophone, but now I was playing this genre now. Like,
Oh, really?
Never in my life, would I think I would be doing that, and also not in Mexico.
Yeah,
But
right.
you go to Monterrey, Mexico City, it's not like you imagine, like, oh, I van a estar tocando puras de Cardenales de Nuevo León.
Yeah.
No, it's like they're playing like modern hip hop and pop and salsa, reggaeton. It's crazy. So it was just different, but it was cool.
Dude, that's really interesting because I would figure like you're in, especially in Mexico, right? You would think like the music you would hear is Mexican music, right? I mean, norteñas,
Yeah.
los corridos, me imagino que sí, pero like, do you think the music can translate easily from Mexico to over here? Like in terms of like, you think the genre of norteña sax, is it evolving more here in Denver or or in like United States, or you think it's kind of being influenced by Mexico?
I think there's two main oh, my bad. Ya me
It's that
endeudé.
taco star.
Oh, I'm heavy, bro.
Carne asada, bro. I told you. Stop.
Taco Star. It's good. No, I would say like there's two norteños happening right now, which is the one from like San Luis, and then the Texas. which is more influenced by like Ojinaga, like Poluria, Rileros.
Yeah, I totally see that. I feel like, for example, con los de Legítimo, Cumbra con K, los de Conjunto Nuevo Amanecer, I feel like, I don't know where they're from exactly, but they sound slightly different norteña than, for example, some of the upcoming bands, like you can say like Perricos, or you can say, it's Petroleros before this, you know? But like that, Polouria's sound is...
It's more like Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's regions. And Mexico, when you go anything that's below like the north, like border states like Chihuahua, Nuevo León, Sinaloa, they're all into more like a high beat, which is like tribal and like faster norteño. And when you get closer to the border, that was influenced by like Rieleros, Primavera, Polurias, todo lo de Ojinaga. Yeah, and then that's what I feel like is influencing Texas. And Texas is following more of that like sound. And then all these other bands are confused. They don't know if they should go the San Luis Potosí way or the Ojinaga way. And I feel like every band is kind of like right now in Denver.
I can
they're
see
like,
that,
what the fuck? Even us, we put in the keyboard with Tribal.
Yeah.
But when we did Tribal, we were thinking more Duranguense. We did 2 saxophones. I don't know if you heard No Es Mi Problema.
Sí.
Yeah, so that one's more like, it's Tribal, but more like the Duranguense way. Pero yo veo que muchos grupos de aquí como que están entre si tocar el norteño de Ojinaga o el de San Luis.
That's very interesting, yeah.
They're bi.
They're a little bi over here, yeah. We like them all. It don't matter to us, as long as the people dance, we don't care where it's from,
Exactly.
Yeah.
All inclusive.
And what's your guys' like main influence when it comes to music? Like norteña sax or even just in general? Like what's something like you think when you're playing, you're like, oh, I think I stole this from this guy or I got influence from this player?
Well, personally, me, Arián Regalado from Primavera. But that's because like he's one of the best. So growing up, you always want to find the best people, right? To kind of like influence yourself. And then obviously, pues, I'm from Chihuahua too. So a lot of like a lot of that music, like how Kevin's saying, like it's a lot of regional stuff. Like, yeah, if you live in Texas and you're closer to Monterrey or Chihuahua or whatever states around there, you're gonna want to play that music because it's just what's there. Yeah. People that are living in Texas are from those states as well. So a lot of hardcore norteña, I guess you could say, old 1980s, 1990s, Primavera, Rieleros, all that. That same style for drums is just what influenced me. And well, you kind of have to find your own style too, so you kind of have to put it in whatever you see from other people. Also, like a little bit of rock, a little bit of jazz. I like a lot of Frank Sinatra, so those drummers in the back, back in the 1950s or whatever, they had a lot of like cool grooves that you don't really see in norteño sax, but you can implement that to this style, and a lot of drummers do. It's just finding whatever fits you best, That's what I feel like as a drummer. I don't know. That's the only instrument I play. Oh, a little bit of bass, but not like Kevin Bueno.
Kevin Bueno does it all.
El pulpo.
No plug. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kind of what you grow up with. I think pretty much what you grow up with, what you hear your family listen to, and then you're like, and then I went to marching band too, so you get a little bit of that too. Learn from the books, which is helpful sometimes, but it just depends.
Some
on what
theory,
you like. A little bit of theories always help.
It does.
I feel like I've learned so little about theory. I don't know if I just spaced that part out or just like, I don't know. I guess I'm never like, for example, like if we're writing songs or if we're playing on stage, it's kind of like, I never like, in music theory, I learned like I should be doing this or that, It always seems like only whatever pleases your ear.
Yeah.
That's should be like the grand motivator. But
and you play accordion or what else do you play?
I play accordion. I play bass. Like that's probably the second other instrument I'm pretty decent at. But I also I used to play the sax. I used to play the piano. I messed around a little bit with the drums. Very little of the bajo quinto. I was a bajo quintero for like, I don't know, maybe like 3 months or something like that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It was during that phase where Cimarron was like, we were
Duranguense,
norteña, and then we were transitioning between like our members as well. Like we were going through a lot of members, trying to find some stable ones, you know.
Damn, you sound like LNL, bro.
It's tough, man. It's tough to keep a musician dedicated to your band. You know, I mean, you've been doing this for you said since 2013, right? So it's that 13 years, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I was in the industry since like 2009.
Yeah. Since
I was like 14.
What do you look for? What do you look for in a musician when you're trying to bring them into your band?
Just that they're cool with the goals. I think it's important, and this is something that most bands don't do. Like, a lot of kids start a band, but they don't establish the goals. Like, wait, are we trying to be local, playing quinceañeras, which is cool, you know, we make money and it's fun? Or are you trying to record and go viral, be more digital? Or are you trying to tour the U.S.? You know, and bands don't really talk about this stuff. And the moment I get someone in, I'm like, yo, right now, our goal isn't to be booked with quinceañeras and weddings. Like, if we get some, we'll get them, but we're not booking these a year ahead. Because we're trying to push it. We're trying to push it big, like, you know, but at the end of the day, I think every band is trying to do the same thing. But I think that's something I'm clear about. Like, we don't have any contract right now, and we're not in a hurry to get any contract. Like, if you guys are cool with that lifestyle, you know, bienvenidos. We're trying to record and we're trying to push it to go viral, and we see more value in launching a really good song in a video than playing at rodeo. We see the value in that, investing the time and energy in that than doing the rodeo gig. Yeah. But there's bands that depend on playing at, you know, quinceañeras y otros $100 del rodeo y otros 100 del diamante. And that's where a lot of musicians make a living. You know, they'll end up making... I did it when I first came to the U.S. after being in Mexico. I was playing corridos, and it was like $1,500 every weekend. And it was like, you know, it's money, and if that's the goal, then let's do it, and let's book de lunes a domingo. Yeah. You know, but that's the one thing I try to establish. Like, hey, like, this is where we're at, and this is the goal. If someone is desperate to play next weekend at a quinceañera, it's not here, and let's be honest, you know. And that's why we went through a lot of like phases and changes over the last like 2 years. Yeah. It's been hard to get musicians. First it was Gustavo in the sax, Isaias in the accordion, and it was just us three for like 2 years. Yeah. Trying to get it going, and we just couldn't find people with that were cool with this, you know, mentality.
More casual, a little bit laid back, and like preparing yourself to do all that stuff. Yeah, preparing, and then trying to see the value in like recording and doing videos and, you know, doing content. But it's been a journey. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. No doubt, man. Especially, I mean, coming back, how different was because how long did you go without playing here in Denver? I was out of the U.S. since 2017, and I came back like 2023. So I was out for like 6 years. Were you like keeping your eye out? Like I was. I love music, so I was just seeing what the bands were doing. Yeah. You know, I noticed in the Denver scene, I noticed it was like Ídolos were kind of like, you know, making noise for a while. I don't know where it's Alegría. I noticed, you know, those changes in the band. Del Rancho al Norte también. Yeah. I saw these changes in like how the bands were doing, because I'm, you know, not to brag, but before I left, it was like L&L was up there. Yeah. They'd have like these dances at Chaparral back then, like Denver's Top 5, and we were there, and it was we were touring too. I saw you guys played at National Western. Oh yeah, I was watching the video. I was like, damn, that's sick, because you don't see that often in Norteña. Norteña sax, like for a local band to play at National Western. Yeah. Especially because I think you guys were playing with, you guys were saying Calibre 50, Carnaval. And I forgot who else.
You did that, bro?
Yeah. It's crazy. You should look at the video. It's fucking sick.
It was like, dude, it was a big ass crowd. And
it was packed, bro. Yeah, you see that?
Bro, the thing is, when they called me, it was that same morning.
Really?
The promoter was like, we want to get you guys in. And I was thinking they wanted us to open. So I was like, you know, I've never done something that big. Yeah. And I was like, what time? He's like, right before Calibre 50. I was like, I didn't even question what happened. I was like, okay. Like, I called the guys. I was like, yo, like, no digan que no. Like, it's last minute, but it's like, just make it happen. Yeah. Y todos, where everyone pulled through, we showed up.
Yeah, dude. It's a rare opportunity, man.
What year was that?
Like 2014, I think, something like that. Oh, shit. Yeah. And it was crazy because I was like, we had La Niña Mis Sueños, which was kind of like locally, I guess, or maybe, you know, regionally. It was like all the quinceañeras knew it and stuff. And I told the guys, vamos a abrir con La Niña Mis Sueños, just to see what happens. So we opened up with that song and people were singing it, dude. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
That is fucking
yeah,
sweet.
like how like, you know, yo dije eso nomás, a ver que, you know, let's just risk it.
Yeah.
But we started and like, we had all these chicks singing the song and I was like, damn, like, how does that happen, dude?
All the chicks are like, oh, hell
like,
yeah.
whoa. You know, soltero en aquel entonces. I was like, whoa.
She's like, let me sing it to you, baby,
Yeah, let me see
in
it.
bed.
Get up here. Yeah, no, it was that was National Western, and it was the thing about L&L back then. We weren't like trying to be the best norteño band. We weren't trying to sound like, when you think about hard norteño, punchy, you think bands like, I don't know, I would say Furia is really like that. Morro, La Reunión, you know, they have this punchy.
Yeah.
Dude, we weren't norteño. We were just like, hey, let's have fun. And we were all, you know, the purpose of L&L back then was like, let's just party, let's get a lot of followers, and let's have fun. Like, let's make noise.
Yeah.
And we just ended up playing norteño, but it wasn't like the goal. Like, let's be that next Rieleros band. It was never the goal.
You just made it your own style, basically.
Yeah.
And then, like, your own vibe, your own personality with it, instead of, like, trying to copy another band. You know, because it's hard not to get influenced by other bands.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you see that they're doing well, that they're, you know, maybe they're getting views, they're getting followers. I'm like, okay, well, we kind of have to copy that template, whatever they're doing. But I feel like once you get to that point of you just copying, you literally just blend. You start blending in with anybody and everybody, you know?
Yeah, and that's why, like, and it's hard when you're local, because when you're local, you're like, we need to get booked. And what do people want? They want to hear La Chancla. They want to hear Sentimiento de Dolor if you're norteño, El Vestido Rojo. So you're focused trying to sound like these bands that are booked that are norteño and they play these songs, but then you lose your own creativity.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with a lot of bands. Like, they go and they're just, lo importante es complacer al público. Pero I don't know what comes first, like create your style and hope people like it, or just adapt to, you know, what you know is going to work.
Yeah.
Las polcas, you know, el típico La Loba, you know,
Yeah,
those are going to, everyone's going to dance.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's tough. I remember when it was kind of transitioning between my dad managing the band and me. There was a lot of like wrestling with that of like, hey, like I know that these guys, like the older people, the quinceañeras and all that, not even the quinceañeras, but like the older crowd, they want this song, but I'm like, we gotta stop playing these songs and start playing these newer ones, because the older crowd is getting old. Like they're starting to like fiddle away, and it's like we got.
How old are you guys? How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Okay, cool. And this kid's like
22. 14.
He's a kid. Yeah.
I'm still young.
Yeah. He's young, man.
I don't know shit.
So it's good. I mean, if anything, it's good, right? I mean, you're not old, but like you're old, one of the older ones.
Yeah.
And
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Shit.
Why do you look at your watch,
Bro, I don't know. How? Like, you're like 29, no? 30?
Damn.
Yeah, I was thinking like early 30s.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah.
31.
Yeah, I mean, that's not old at all, bro. There's so many that's another thing that's kind of hard to deal with, I think, as a musician, is getting over the fact that like sometimes people don't really care about like how old somebody is.
Yeah.
Like they would think that like just because, for example, in Nueva Pradera, they're like super young, right?
Oh, yeah.
Early 20s, good looking guys, and I feel like that's a thing that's not keeping them, but like helping them out a lot. Obviously, because I mean the girls love it.
Yeah, that's what we had. L&L had
yeah.
that image too. It was like young kids. So,
but I feel like with norteño sax, it it won't make or break you, I would say, because I feel like there's a lot of bigger bands. For example, El Morro, we were just talking about him. He's older.
Yeah.
And he got some bangers, you know.
Rieleros, Primavera, te llenan más que cualquier grupo nuevo.
Exactly. The music is what matters the most about it, for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting though. Yeah, I think I guess something maybe it's new that I noticed in the whole industry is ever since Corridos Tumbados came out, you do see a lot of young kids. So maybe that they make the norteño musicians that, you know, we started years ago, like we feel old because you have all these kids like Javi going viral and he's like 18.
Yeah.
So and that's what's top globally. Well, I think actually globally too. You have all these young kids, and they really set the standard high because they're good musicians. They're young as hell, and it's a world dominated by content right now, and that's something they do better than any of us. I mean,
Yeah, that's
except
that's-
him.
No,
it is hard to like to try to be on not try to be on social media. It's obviously easy, but like to make content that actually hits with other people, it's difficult because like you can be so disassociated and like so out of the loop when it comes to culture, especially because how quickly this shit changes.
It's changing fast.
Especially with like Norteño sax, I feel like there was a few little genre changes, not genre, but like sounds that were changing within like a year or two, I would say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But how did you feel about coming back into the Norteño scene?
I was happy to get back. I was like, LNL is like, it never really ended. It was just kind of like a pause, and I'm ready to bring it back. But it's taken a while to get musicians on the same page, and we have it now. It's 7. We ended up being more than I thought. It's 7, and I'm glad to be back. I'm hoping not to just be called Norteño saxing. I'm hoping to just be in the regional music. That's what I'm trying to do with LNL. Like, hey, let's just get out there. Let's not limit to the punchy Norteño sax. Like, or yo toco sax. There's another sax player. If we want to pull up 2 songs with sax, nowadays there's no radio or promoter to control what you could record. Antes se decían, le tienes que meter norteño sax y que suene como releros. O ahorita están pegando los corridos y tienes que tocar con tuba como Gerardo Ortiz. Now it's free. The kid with Emmanuel, la de Mami no me dejes.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it looks like he recorded that with like keyboards and one accordion.
I'm pretty positive he did. Yeah,
I mean,
I've been wondering about that with that song. I'm like, is that a piano accordion or is that like a teclado or is that like an actual accordion? Like, it sounds like a teclado accordion, but like
the whole thing sounds like a teclado. And but whatever it is, it's catchy.
Yeah.
He made a catchy little melody, catchy little song, and there's no radio to control that anymore. Back then, Tricolor would be like, no entran. No van a entrar.
That sounds too basic. Or
too basic.
Too flat, maybe.
No trae nada. No trae nada ese morro. Thinking from a 50-year-old promoter perspective. But we got to be open, and the kid is talented. He created a catchy song, catchy melody. And that's why right now with LNL, I'm hoping not to fall into that, like, oh, we have to play norteño hasta la madre, primo, ponerte el saco y logotipo atrás. Y, why not? You could wear that once, but I'm hoping not to fall into that, like, limitation.
Yeah, because I mean, especially now, like you hear, for example, like Karim Leon. I mean, he's not just playing banda; he plays like
country.
He does country now. Like, I mean, almost every band, especially the mainstream ones, kind of have to do a bunch of different genres. I mean, you see Frontera. Frontera they did like a kind of like a reggaeton song. They did like a corrido tumbado.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a good move because I feel like it does diversify your fans as well. It doesn't keep you to Norteño sax, because Norteño sax is kind of a niche genre.
It is.
There's not like, if I talk to just some random Mexican at Gold's Gym or something like that, like Gold's Gym, dude.
I thought you said Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. No. There's not many Mexicans at Planet Fitness, All the Mexicans here in Denver who work
Gold's
out
Gym?
are at Gold's Gym. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Now we know where to promote.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. You can probably find some. You can
Put the flyers.
I saw.
Stickers.
Tell the manager to put the songs over the radio speakers.
Dude, I've been thinking about that too, but I'm like, I wonder.
Hey, that's not a bad marketing shit.
Put stickers on the machines.
Yeah.
BM.
For the business cards.
They're like, baby mama, where's baby mama?
The baby mama experience.
Shit. That's
No, but it's cool. But also something I noticed is I don't know. I also don't want to limit to sax, but at the same time, I also don't want to fall into that other trap where you're just recording something because you know it's gonna go viral. So ahora corridos tumbados porque es lo que está pegando. No, I think you gotta keep it like like keep it to like I would want to keep it to what we have, And but the crazy part is LNL has a requintero that's like tumbado. We have it just happens to be that we like half the band is tumbadote. Yeah, and people haven't seen this, and we might do some recordings like that. But I wouldn't go out of my way to try to hop into a trend. I think that's keep it like. If you have a band, no metas trombone nomás por,
Más porque it's gonna sound good. People are like, oh my god, there's a trombone in it. Yeah.
But you don't have a trombone.
It's in trend. It's
Yeah.
trend, yeah. It's like, especially because it's trend, it's gonna fade out. By the time you maybe even get to it, release it,
Yeah.
trend might be gone. You know.
Yeah, that's why songs like, the Primavera, Rileros, Intocable, they don't mess around with anything else, and they're still on top. Like, they don't have to mess around with any duets, with anything.
Yeah.
They don't have to do a duet with Bad Bunny.
All right. Imagine that.
Yeah, and they're still on top.
Yeah, I'll still take a duet though.
Well, yeah, why?
Yeah, right.
At this moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Get it for us, man. Get Bad Bunny.
Halftime show.
Oh,
That's funny. No, yeah, I feel like the Norteña Sax here in Denver. I feel like I have noticed a little more momentum off of every band though. I feel like I've seen more bands produce more, release more songs. Either I'm finally like actually paying attention, or I just feel I've noticed this influx of songs coming out. You know, because you see, for example, because you had Los de Alegría in Nueva Lealtead for a little bit, huh? Juan Pablo and
Juan Pablo and Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I was
good
looking at that. I was like, wow, that's a throwback. You look at them now.
Yeah, no, and it helped. The story with them is, the old LNL was like kind of, they were all going through their own personal stuff, and it's like, and we were touring at the moment, and they couldn't tour. One of them had a kid. It was just got messy. So they're like, yo, we got to go, and it happened from like one day to another. So I hit up Juan Pablo, and I was like, yo, we got this. We're touring. We're about to release a CD. And I told Juan Pablo, you could record it. Like, help us out. Like, we're going to invest some money to make LNL blow up, instead of, because people were going to notice that everyone was going to get out. But I was like, I'm not going to let that affect the image or what we're doing. So I told Juan Pablo the plans, and he's like, dude, I'm down. He recorded a CD. And we kept working. Like, the band actually grew even more with them, and then they got out, and then we kept pushing. But yeah, they were in there. They were in LNL, and now they're doing it with Alegría. So
yeah, they're getting up there, man. I like a lot of their newer stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like a musician, that joins your band, how do you try to convince them to like stay with you guys? You know, like, because I feel like a lot of band members like money and weed. But
girls. Va a haber muchas morras, güey.
Yeah.
No, okay.
I mean, I'm sure that's gonna help a lot of guys, right? They're like,
all the married guys.
yeah.
But for me,
I feel like a lot of people who are making a band, right?
yeah,
They're probably in a similar position, maybe in a shittier position, because I feel like you're known around Denver, right?
Yeah.
Someone who's barely starting off a band, trying to convince somebody to stay in their band. You know, how do you go about that as a leader?
for me, it's more like analyze if they fit the whole everything, like the band's the goals and the culture too. Like, I'm not back then. Eleanor, yeah, we were partying, we were hanging out with girls in different hotel rooms and stuff. Right now, it's like we're serious about it, and I made sure with all these guys, I was like, yo, like we're not here to fuck around. Try to we're keeping it professional. I'm personally not in that vibe of trying to go out. I'd rather not play at a club in Denver. I would rather not. Like, I don't see much benefit locally. And a lot of musicians do it not just for the quick $100-$150 they're going to make. They do it because they're going to get a cubeta. They're going to hit up some girls that are there. It's like, and what we have right now is like, they're all focused. Everyone, I think, in the band has their own business. So that helps too, because it's like none of them are 9 to 5. Yeah, they have that discipline, but they also they're looking at the business perspective. And it was easier for me to talk to everyone about business because they understand business. Everyone's done business, so they understand if I can magically right now throw in $50,000, no va a ser parejo. There's differences in investments, and everyone understands that. Like, and there's musicians that are like, no, ¿por qué no es parejo si, whatever reason? And like, what do you have to offer? You're just your little instrument. Like, you haven't invested anything.
Yeah.
So, it's like, I make sure that they all understand business, and it happens to be that they all work independently.
Yeah.
So that, that was, I think, just finding people with similar, like lifestyles was key.
Yeah, I guess like if you're trying to convince somebody to stay, it's kind of like maybe they just don't see your vision. Maybe they just don't understand, and they're not the right ones.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, because if you get someone that has never been through business, they think pulling out 10K out of like nothing is like,
just get money.
I made las cuentas. No. You put it in now or you don't.
Yeah. What about you, Beto? I feel like Beto has like 6,000 freaking companies and a conglomerate of entertainment stuff.
Well, now going back to what Kevin, going back to what Kevin said, like in my perspective, I think I was the last one, right? I was the last one to join. I was the last one to join, and before I joined, I didn't know who Kevin was. Like, never heard of him, never heard of LNL. I'm not from Colorado, so I don't know like half of the bands. I think when I helped you out like a couple of years ago, you were like the third band I knew here in Colorado. So when they approached me, it was more of like, besides being on the strict and business stuff, like they're very honest, like what it's gonna be. No bullshit, just I don't know if I can cuss on here or not, but but just being honest just being honest of what we're gonna do. And it was weird because how Kevin said like if it was like a coincidence, like everybody just kind of agreed with on everything. We were like, everybody's on the same page as of right now. As into like, we're not going to play like how he says, locally, unless it benefits us, it's not going to like, we're not going to go play at, Stampede or, if just because, it's local, like, yeah, we'll go if it's, if it actually does benefit us. But it's more of, we were just all on the same page and having the same vision, I guess it was just easier. So whenever they're telling me about it, and I was like, you know what, like, yeah, it sounds like a business, and more of, instead of just like a regular band, like we're gonna go and, drink and play and spend the money that we just get that one night. The $100 that you get, you're gonna spend it on 6 beers, and that's what most of them do. If I'm being honest, it's just it is what it is. All the bands I've played here with have done the same thing. They go on $100, $200, and that money's gone that weekend. So it's
more like a hobby.
Yeah, it's more of a hobby instead of a business. And I think in this aspect, just because we all do have businesses of our own, it just kind of works well because we're just gonna treat it like if it was another business, right?
Yeah. You guys aren't. If it is music. You're not making like it's, especially if you're playing at local bars and you are a musician that has that kind of mindset, right? Where you as soon as you get the money, you spend it right away. You're not making any money. You know what I mean? You're just kind of surviving. So if you already have your business, you have money you already have your money coming in. You're not relying on L&L to make you that money. Yeah. So I think that's a very smart move, honestly, for you to get band members like that. Because especially most musicians here, most of them fucking play badass, but all they want to do is just play. Like
play and
no practice, nothing of, you're trying to do content, record, and videos.
I think it's cool. Like, we all need recognition. I think it's part of human nature. Like, we all want to be recognized. Like, oh shit, I'm the singer of the LNL, and I did this song. Like, oh, he's the badass drummer of the LNL. We all need, as humans, we kind of need recognition. And I think a lot of musicians are happy just with the recognition of being a good local musician, which is cool. But then it's like, at what point do you discuss if it's a business or not? Because if you do the math, like, each one of your recordings is like $5,000. El sonido, and it's like, wait, how long did it take you to get that money back? It's not that easy. But with this mentality, I mean, it's different, and I know both because I did corridos too. The name of the band was Los de Lealtead. Like 2 years ago, I came back.
That's a badass name. That's a good name.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah. It was. I had it, bro. Look it up on Facebook.
Los de Laughter.
Ahorita mi compa Rex, de hecho, he's a good friend of mine. He's gonna continue with the band, con Los de Laughter. But I was like, okay, we're here to make money. Then we're available from Sunday to Monday. If that's the case, then we got 4 dudes that were like-minded, and we're like, no matter what, we're available at 9 a.m., 9 p.m., Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Tuesday.
Pero ahorita
Party on a
con...
goddamn Tuesday.
Oh,
God.
dude.
I imagine, because you see that a lot with corrido tumbados,
Yeah.
like groups that they're playing on a Tuesday night. And it's like, what the hell are you guys partying on a Tuesday night?
Working, bro. That'd be working.
But they're being real with the money.
Yeah.
Like,
They must be bank.
Yeah, porque tocan mínimo a la semana, like 10, 15 hours. So at that point, it's like, wait, they're not really investing in marketing. They're not investing in trajes. They're not trying to look like, the best norteño band. They show up with their hats and
Their black shirts.
the black shirts, and they make more than $100 an hour.
Yeah.
And they do like 10, 15, 20 hours a week. Like, Equipo Mendiola is like, a lot of these corrido bands make way more than touring bands.
Yeah,
So it's like-
and they're staying and they're profiting a majority of that. No, that's freaking nice, man. Because I remember during 2020, that's what affected, I feel like, the norteño sax scene a lot. Is that, I mean, there was like, first of all, there was the COVID regulations, right? So you couldn't have that many people. But it was obviously cheaper for hire these 3 kids or these 3 guys who could play,
The trending music.
And bullshit
Peso
their way
Pluma.
through it. Yeah. It was significantly cheaper and easier. Mm-hmm. I feel like that did hurt the norteño sax scene a little bit, where I think we were... Because I remember we would get contracted a lot more for house parties. But after 2020, it was kind of like...
Oh, you guys were doing house parties.
Oh, yeah, we would play at their freaking backyards.
With norteño?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
it wasn't much of a frat party or anything like that, but it was still like just a regular, house party.
Grandma's 70th birthday.
Probably something like that. Their 21st birthday and shit like that.
I don't think being local is bad though. I think
No.
you need to be local too.
I mean,
though.
we're local right now.
I mean, we're local. It's just, I think it's just everybody's aspect of what they want to do. Like we've talked about it, and like it goes back to being just back to a business. Like, well, we want it to be successful, but there's a certain way we want to do it. And there's just groups that just want to play on Fridays and Saturdays, and that's fine too, And
But-
like Kevin said, there's a lot of money in that too.
Yeah, hablando del norteño sax.
It just depends if you're going to be disciplined with the music or not.
Yeah, discipline with the music and the business, porque I know there's norteños, I mean, maybe even you guys, que tienen, and that's actually really badass and admirable bands that have like Friday, Saturday book with like weddings, quinceañeras, and they'll do it for like 2 months straight. You're talking like they're making like as a net income like $10,000 a weekend. That's a real business too. I think my mentality is more like being clear with musicians from the beginning, like this is where we're standing, this is what we're shooting for. If you're shooting to make your $600 for playing in a quinceañera next Friday, it's not here. It won't happen next weekend. It probably won't happen like next month. But we're gonna push. We're gonna invest. We're gonna push. But I think that's the hardest part. Being in charge of the band, like being clear with what the goals are.
Yeah.
That's it. Porque if si mañana decidimos, hey, we're just gonna be local and we're gonna take over the local wedding and quinceañeras bands, what do we have to do to make it happen? We're done. No salimos de Colorado, and how much money do we have? That's a real business too.
Different strategy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a different strategy, but at that point, then it's worth going to Stampede and Rodeo, showing people.
Yeah.
Porque la gente va a firmar contratos ahí, te dicen, oye, ¿dónde tocas? El viernes en el Stampede, ok, los puedo ver y si me gusta, ahí firmamos contrato. I know that happens, so that's also like...
Oh, yeah, and it needs to happen.
Yeah.
What about playing out of there do you guys think that's not worth it to play right now?
Playing, what was that?
What about playing, not even at Rodeo, but what about playing at a local club for you guys? Does it not make it seem worth it for you guys? Like, what about it exactly? Is it like the time that it takes to prepare for the
It
gig?
just depends. It depends a lot. Like, especially if you have like a lot of musicians spread it out. Like for me, I'm very over there in the south, and I'm
in the north,
and he's in the north.
Yeah.
So it just depends on a lot of things. Personally, like I don't think it's worth it going from like Colorado Springs all the way to Rodeo, or just because Rodeo's like the ones up the more of the north, right? And then driving all the way back at night. That's like what, a 4 or 5 hour drive, like round trip for $100. Well, that's not really worth it because I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen in that 4 or 5 hour trip. Plus, that's not even counting the time that you're gonna have to play, which is an hour. But
I guess it's not about the money at that point, playing locally. It's about the
it's-
value. Like, the way I see it is like, Porque $100 isn't gonna make any of us richer, and if you're Norteño Sax, there's no way you're gonna book 15 hours playing in clubs because there's only like 3 clubs.
But that time that you just lost.
I was thinking about the other day. I was like, damn, there's really not that many nightclubs here.
Son tres, güey.
Like for Norteño Sax, really, it's Stampede, Diamante, Rodeo. You can say El Original.
Yeah,
And Phoenix.
Stampede.
kinda.
But like Phoenix, I don't know about you guys. I can't penetrate Phoenix for shit. Like I can't
playing there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't never had a chance to play there yet.
They're
I feel like it's always like Virtud Norteño there.
Each place has their own people too.
yeah.
Their own little group.
Every club has their favorites, and everyone in the industry, including studios,
Have their
photographers,
favorites.
have their favorites too. And they have big control of who's on top, locally speaking.
Do you say the producers or who do you think?
Producers,
The
studios.
promoters?
There's I'm not going to mention names, but there's someone that has a big influence, and everyone's married to the idea of going with him only. And I think we've proved that it's not essential.
Yeah, I mean,
it can be
it's
different.
very, it's tough. For example, even with me, let's say Marron, it's tough to like get some of these clubs to book me for some of these gigs because they already have the people they like. You know, like I'm always like,
Well,
"Damn,
they're
don't they-"
comfortable. I mean,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
are
They know what they're gonna
change?
get.
They're gonna,
You know.
they know how much money they're gonna bring in, so why not bring in the same people?
Yeah.
People don't get tired of it.
Yeah.
I feel like they do though, because I've seen a lot of comments.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say a lot. I've seen a few comments of like on like clubs posters and all that saying like, "Damn, why is it always the same like
Ya cámbiale,
3
yeah.
bands?" Yeah.
That's mostly like the new people that want to go there, because like I've gone to these places and they like the people that are gonna be there like all the time. They're always gonna be there. You can always tell like, oh, he's a
De planta.
de planta.
Yeah.
Like they'll go there every Friday if they have to.
But yeah, going back to your question about locally, like if there was enough clubs, like there's bars for corridos, I think it's a good strategy to say, okay, vamos a tocar in. There's 10 clubs in Colorado. There's enough to get 10 hours playing locally. Then it's a business. Then it's like it's worth it.
Yeah.
But with the 3-4 clubs that are in Colorado, you're probably gonna get 1 or 2 gigs a weekend. And at that point,
if that, yeah.
yeah.
More like a month.
So at that point, it's like the way we see it is like forget about the money. It's more like, is it valuable for us to go there? So when we played at Rodeo, I told Gustavo, I was like, make sure that we only play with bands that aren't local, and we're not gonna be below any of the big bands either. I told them we're at the level, and if you're gonna put whoever's there, we're gonna be beside them. That's the value right there, because you share that poster, everyone sees you, at that level. And this is, I guess I'm getting more into like the business and perspective. But if we were to go there and like we're the band that's below and we're there for $100 and there's a snowstorm, it's like, bro, like Beto could have fucking crashed on I-25.
But that was literally me last night. For example, like a Rodeo. We were at Rodeo. Dude, it's fucking freezing.
Bro, Rodeo's not gonna like us after this.
No, I love Rodeo, neta. No, Rodeo is badass.
It's a good place to play at.
Yo diría, para Norteño Sax.
Hey, haters don't have, or losers don't have haters, right? That's because Rodeo's on top, bro.
No.
It's been
on
real.
top, though.
Rodeo's on top.
Rodeo-
No, para Norteño Sax, dude, they're viral even like at a TikTok perspective.
Yeah.
Influencers go there to
That's
dance.
why everybody wants to go to Rodeo.
Yeah.
I mean, Rodeo's the place. Like,
And they got a good
if-
crowd, man.
Exactly. They
They
make a
just
good
made
crowd.
They just made a new place. too.
Rodeo Convention Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, el compa Gustavo, he's badass. He's always been super cool. He's the one that got us in National Western.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It was Gustavo. We called me that morning, so nothing against. We're saying Rodeo because it's one of the 3 clubs out there.
Realistically, yeah, and that's the one that everybody wants to play at because
Yeah.
that's the one where you have a bigger chance of like,
Yeah.
more cameras on you, more exposure. Especially because the crowd is on the younger side for sure there.
Yeah.
But still, like I feel like it is kind of a weird thing because you look at the posters and you can kind of like you can obviously tell who's gonna be like the closers, the openers, and the middles, and it's always kind of weird because you see posters where like a local band would be massive, and you see like the other 2 band members on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
And you're always kind of like, what the fuck? Like, why isn't it just like they're local? You know what I mean? Might as well put the 3 the same size or something. Make them seem like we're fucking coming out of town.
Yeah, that's crazy. But going back to the value thing, it's just how Kevin says it's just what's it gonna bring in for us, When it's weird because like the way we're trying to do it, it's kind of hard, like in a way that we know that it might take us like a year or two to actually get us where we're at, instead of like, oh, you got to start off, at these little bars and, make your way up, which is fine too. I mean, yeah, you can go the same basic route everybody goes,
and we've all done that too.
And that's the thing. Like, I mean, you do have to do it either way.
Yeah.
But I guess the way where Kevin and his experience and where he's like, you know what, like if this is basically from what I've talked to Kevin, he can correct me if I'm wrong. Like this is kind of like his last, If LNL if this doesn't go the where he wants to go, he's probably not going to do music anymore. Mm-hmm. So obviously he's going to try to do everything he can to give us that exclusiveness. Plus, like, okay, what we're going to do it right, even if it takes a year or two. Yeah. But once we get there, well, it's going to be worth it. Which is why it goes all back to like, well, how do we value these gigs? Well, what's it going to bring in it for us? Because at that point, I mean, 100, 200, even $300, is it really worth it? I don't
Are you going to get followers? Are you going to get eyes on your product?
Is us going to Original going to get us 1,500 followers at night? Or even if we don't get it at a badass show, but, either way, people kind of, that group they were pretty decent or good, and they kind of remember the name. They look you up, even if they don't follow you, but they already got, that sense like, there's other groups out there coming up. And either way, going to gigs, it's probably not going to make you blow up how you want it. It's all social media now.
It is social media, and I feel like going out of state as well. I feel like if you have a chance
social
to go out
media
of
and
state,
your music that you put out, that's all. Yeah.
But talking about gigging, and I think LNL has missed it, but we're waiting for stuff. But the good thing about playing in gigs locally when you don't have that much work is like you could create content from those gigs. Mm-hmm. There's value in that. Like if you're really gonna go play, let's say Stampede now, and you plan to record.
Let's take Rodeo. Okay, let's shit on him and love Rodeo. Okay, hey, I gotta get Gustavo from the Rodeo to sponsor this.
Yeah, no, we all know. Everyone knows we're cool with Gustavo. He's a really cool guy. I think Gustavo's a badass. But like, okay, no, we're going to play a rodeo, pero de ahí va a ir un camarógrafo. We're going to take pictures. We're going to create some TikTok videos. If there's more behind it, I think it's badass,
you have to make it a day almost.
Make it a day.
And make it worth it and go there and plan some stuff out, plan some vlogs.
But on average, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, on average.
No, it's tough. It's tough.
Just, I guess it just depends where you want to go. It's just everybody's way on how they do things, It's hard. Yeah. It's hard either way.
For example, for me, like I was saying, like last Friday, it was a very slow rodeo. It was cold, and we were the first ones to play.
Yesterday?
Yeah, on a Friday night.
Wow.
Yeah, freezing, right? So
who's playing?
It was supposed to be us, Cimarrón, Los de Integridad, y Sol de Jojinaga.
Good ass groups too.
Yeah. But and I could view it as like, damn, what the fuck? Like, we've just wasted a Friday. We nobody even showed up. Like, what the hell are we doing? But then I'm like, okay, like at the same time, I could view it as, we're practicing, because we started trying to fine detail our set list a little bit, and I'm like, well,
plus you're a TikToker, you can make content off of that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I try to think about it in my ideas, and it's like you were saying, it's hard to be there on the way over there and having ideas already prepared, But it's sometimes I got to view it as, if it's a slow gig, just like, hey, we get to paid practice, we can get there, practice our set list, and be more nonchalant about it as well, and not that pressured, to have such a perfect set list. Yeah. But
there's value in everything, but
yeah,
it's all about perspective, I guess.
Yeah, perspective, and like you said, a live gig like that turns into a practice. Si lo vieron así, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, we should go practice a rodeo every weekend.
Dude, I would be open to hey, I used to practice at La Meca on 8th and Federal.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, hey, we're here, we're practicing, but we're getting paid, and we're not making much. But I'm not the way I see this local thing is not in a way where we wouldn't do it or don't want to do it, because we've been at Mecca playing 3 hours a night, making $100 for the whole 3 sets, investing, trying to think we're going to go to Sábado Gigante. That was the goal back then.
Of course, yeah. You think it's still now?
No.
I
don't think anyone knows Sábado Gigante anymore.
Okay, I was going to ask.
I think Beto knows it.
I do, Don Francisco.
Oh, yeah,
I remember growing up with it.
You're old enough?
What's the goal now, I guess? Is it just to go... or for example, Sábado Gigante, right? That would have kickstarted your career, right? Back
Yeah.
then. What would be something nowadays?
The Beam
that-
experience.
The Beam. Oh, that's true, bro.
Self marketing.
The Beam experience and La Luz Entertainment. We got you covered.
I don't know. There's not really anything. I don't know. Unless I'm forgetting something right now. What do
I
you
think the goal musically right now is
like show wise, right? Is that what you're
I mean, like, what would be something that you guys think would blow you guys up?
a huge, like back then, a huge accomplishment would be
Yeah.
Sábado Gigante.
Yeah.
What's a huge accomplishment now?
collabs?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah, I
great.
feel like if you get a collab with the bigger band or
With
as good of a
Cimarrón.
band,
What was
that shit
other
would blow
show that-
down. It's like,
Banda MX, or what was that other show?
Oh, Banda. Yeah, Banda Max.
Banda Mas.
Yeah.
Banda Mas.
oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
I don't know, yeah. Something to blow us up, just
I mean-
ourselves.
I guess now
TikTok.
it's, but then it's kind of sad where the industry's going if you just look at the numbers, because then you're just creating stuff to keep the numbers up there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just like flat right now, because it's not really going down because everybody still listens to it, but it's not really going up because nobody has really put out different music for like the past 3 years.
You
Even
mean
the last time-
locally or?
No, just like in general, like for like to blow up, right? Nobody has really blown up if you think about
That's
it.
kind of what I was thinking about. I was like, what's been a band recently? Like, I would say maybe the past 5-6 months. That's like,
The last ones that I remember, like actually, like probably like Renda Real, Posima.
but that was like years ago, though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
Like
most-
now you could tell like Adverso too, but that was also like 2-3 years ago
Yeah.
already. So
but-
it's been like 3-4 years since it's happened.
Are we only talking about Norteño Saxo or
Yeah, I guess we're keeping it Norteño
Norteño
Sax.
Sax?
Yeah.
for Norteño Sax?
Regional, I mean, shit's blowing up.
Yeah. Regional Frontera, you know, all the Peso Pluma kids, all the Edgars.
Chedgars.
All the Chedgars, yeah.
You were an Edgar?
I wasn't an Edgar.
No.
No, I was. I
You were with like the Mohawk.
yeah, no, I was before the
With
Edgars.
the Mohawks. Yeah.
Yeah. That's we
You
were.
should have seen that music video then, man. Like, they had fucking mohawks, they had their earrings.
Bro,
their-
trust me, once I got in, I signed the contract and I looked at after, I was like, damn, this is what I signed into.
We were the pretty boys.
ass
We
Edgars.
weren't Edgars.
a little bad boy. They were the Mexican version of One,
Like
One Direction.
chambelanes and shit.
Yeah. No, but I would say, yeah, recently Norteño Sax. Guess que digas blown up. I mean, I'm always gonna have admiration for Estilo Chihuahua, for Chuy.
Oh, yeah.
He's kept it up there, and I've told Beto, I've told everyone his strategy, whatever he's done, whatever reputation they have, my respect. You know, they've done it and they're doing it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been liking a lot of their newer stuff as well.
You know, so, but still, like que digas así, un grupo que dio un putazo como cuando salió El Morro, cuando, you know, they were kind of like the modern norteño 10 years ago. Era El Morro y su reunión, ¿quién más estaba así? Pues Freud was kind of like, you know, getting there. Pero ya no salió así, that wave didn't come out. Adverso was doing it. I think they're big, but
They're doing it.
I don't think they had that, like, ¿cómo se dice ese boom que han tenido otros como El Morro y así?
But it's probably because like the regional music in itself is like expanded. It's like you're either gonna listen to Norteño Sax or you're gonna go listen to
Tombados?
Fuerza Regida, and it's like a big like split, and there's more split that way than over here right now. Which back then, when like Fiera de Jinaga and Maquinaria, even like Primavera blew up, you know, there wasn't really not competition. Well, yeah, I guess competition. I mean,
They were just
con
lesser,
Banda,
yeah.
like, you know, like Banda MS, like at their times, but I don't know, for some reason, like that side of the genre just they blew up and they keep on blowing up hard. Like it's
Es que la nueva música ya no es regional, ya es urbana.
yeah.
So they're global now. All these kids they're shooting for global. They listen to them in Spain, Argentina. You know, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference.
Instead of being like from northern Mexico, it's like just Mexico in general. You know, like the target is no longer just one region anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like Denver has a lot of potential because, like I said, I feel like recently, maybe in the past 6 year to a year, I feel like I've been noticing a lot more music off of the Denver sax scene, and
There's a lot of good
it's
groups.
getting exciting. Yeah,
A lot of good groups.
A lot of young kids I've
starting to wake
noticed.
up, I think.
Yeah. I morrillos that I'm like, wow, like they play really good.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
talented.
Thanks.
Yeah, this kid.
You got one of them, yeah.
22.
You know.
The podcast norteña,
The podcast
Cimarrón, yeah, that's badass.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's all about trying to make some noise here. You know, I think I'm excited to see you guys when you guys start. You know, start playing, start releasing music.
What are your goals?
My goal is just to be one of the
I guess Cimarrón goals or
more known bands here in Denver. You know, I mean, I would love
y'all
to.
are, I think, huh? We were talking about that.
You guys are?
I think y'all are, man.
I would say
I'm
when you
making a
think
lot of noise.
norteño, I would think when you think norteño, obviously, ahorita
Yeah.
está alegría. You know, without offending
norte.
anyone, I think they're kind of on top.
Yeah,
La
yeah,
neta.
I would agree.
O sea,
I think they're still kicking
It
it.
is what it is.
Yeah, it
The
is what it
Rancho's
is.
trying to make a comeback though.
Yeah, Del Rancho, they've been on top. They're good. Idolos was on top. Compa Johnny, you know, I think he's changed musicians, but he's got the vision. But over the last, I would say 1-2 years, I've seen Cimarrón on there. Sinceridad, Cimarrón. Who else? Is-
Chihuahua al Norte.
Chihuahua Norte, yeah, Chihuahua Norte.
Estilo Chihuahua. Solo Hinaga.
Solio Hinaga, yeah, they've always been though.
Yeah,
Solio
yeah.
Hinaga is like a stable. They're just there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And they brought back their old their group now. Consists like musicians they had, I think back in like 2020, 2016 or something like that.
Like who?
Like Alan Gaino. And they had Pain back.
Is Pain back?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure if they made a whole announcement, but you know, and then
you just announced it here.
I know, right? I'm spilling the beans. No, they've been playing live for a while now. Just exposing some deep circuits. But yeah, no, I think the Norteña saxon is starting to grow here more, luckily. But yeah, I mean, my goal is to be one of the bigger bands here. Release a lot more music. You know, I mean, numerically, like I would like to see like 10,000K streams on our streamers, like monthly streamers on Spotify. That's my next goal. Because we've gone close to like 8, I think.
8,000 streams.
Yeah, but then shot down.
It's badass.
Yeah, so my next goal is to hit the 10,000. You know, but yeah, just bit by bit. I mean, I'm releasing music videos. You know, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of stuff to
How
do.
are the dances out there since y'all been playing? Like, is it dead? Like,
No,
with all this
no.
stuff going on?
I was for a while. I would say from like July.
To dance?
Yeah, I haven't gone out.
Yeah, from July to maybe even before that. Maybe like May to like maybe September. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough for like a lot of these clubs because they were like, I mean, they were scared of the ice raids. You know, reasonably because you know now you see a bunch of videos
Yeah.
of ice raids going on.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
You know,
It's going wild. You guys done duets, right, with Sinceridad?
we have done one so far. Yeah,
That was a really good one.
yeah. Thank you, man.
It's a really, really good song.
You wrote it, no?
No, a singer wrote it.
Oh.
Ricardo. Yeah, he wrote it. I mean, I helped out with the melody and stuff like that, but it was mainly honestly Ricardo, the lead singer, and then Hector, the Sinceridad, who like they really evolved the song, developed it.
So you're managing Cimarrón now.
I'm managing in terms of the music side.
Oh, the music
But my
side?
dad's still doing all the contracts. Like he's still the one who mainly gets the gigs and all that as well.
Who manages the musicians?
Me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Good, man. It took a little bit, man. It took because I had to lead by example, right? Because I went a few years with Cimarrón, not a few years, like a decade. We're kind of just bullshitting and not really investing in, not trying to become a better accordion player, not promoting it or anything like that, you know? I just did it because, I mean, my dad wanted me here. Like, I was decent enough to get the job done, you know? And then about 2 years ago, I had like kind of like a spark because my rock band ended. And I was like, well, you know what? I might as well put my main focus on this.
You're playing rock.
Yeah, I was playing
That's
rock music for a little
crazy.
bit, yeah.
Bro, don't you see the signs in the poster?
Right,
Yeah,
all
I
the
see
Beatles stuff.
Beatles,
I have more rock band stuff than Norteña stuff
That's
I don't see
shit.
one
Well,
thing else.
here. I know. I need to get a couple of posters, a couple of Macanaria.
it's always good to bring that, like, another perspective into music.
Yeah.
Porque le das otro feeling a las grabaciones.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds different. The moment you have someone like that.
Yeah, man. So like, I mean, I did it for a while, and then a lot of the songs that I wrote with my rock band were like slowly transitioning into Norteña. So yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
excited for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, man. Like I said, once I wanted to start doing something with Cimarron, releasing music video content and all that, I pretty much had to kind of like, I had to wake not only myself up, but like wake these guys up a little bit and be like, hey, like, let's get to it, you know? So, you know, I kind of led the way. I was showing them, like, for example, one thing we were doing a lot at gigs at Rodeo, right? Fucking Rodeo. At Rodeo. We would like wing him.
We're never playing there again. Or we're never playing there again.
But we would play there and we would wing it. You know, we wouldn't like have a set list. We would just have like these songs that we knew are good. And we would like just improv in the moment of and being like, okay, they're dancing more things, let's do more things. Okay, they're getting bored now, let's do a cumbia. So, and like, obviously it was kind of a disaster on stage, trying to communicate with everybody. And, you know, that was something where I was like, okay, you know what we need to do now is like have a set list. Something as basic as that we weren't doing, you know?
Okay.
And then just bit by bit, we just kind of structured it. The discipline got there, the motivation as well helped them out.
And they're all down to practice. And
oh yeah. I mean, they're like what I really love about Cimarron is that we're all like you guys are on the same page. You know, it's like I kind of showed them like a destination where we can be, and this is kind of what we have to do. You know, because unfortunately, Cimarron, we're not the most talented people in the world. You know, but we have the motivation. We're practicing. And another thing too.
Some good ass songs in my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What?
Some original songs.
Yeah.
What if one of your songs? I mean, you're saying like you want to keep it in Denver, be a good band in Denver, but what if one of your songs blew up?
Then I mean that would be awesome. You know what I mean? I think we've discussed that, but in my mind, I'm like one thing at a time. You know, it's like I feel like we got to.
That's a good way to see it, man.
One way or another, you know.
Kevin?
Yeah, no, I'm all trying to fucking I'm a very anxious person, man. Yeah. Like,
you just want to get it done,
bro. I'm like,
yeah. What I've noticed from the time being here, me and Kevin are kind of the same, not the same person, but we act kind of like the same, and we think that alike too, which is why we're always like together and like calling each other like, hey, like we should do this, we should do that. What about this?
Let's record.
Yeah, which I think has also helped a lot with the members and stuff. Of
course, no, it's that. To have somebody have the same mindset and the same like motivation as you,
and I see that a lot in Cimarron too.
It's
I don't know. I feel like y'all are very connected.
Yeah, no, yeah, everybody's kind of like on the same page. We can all pick up on like if one person's slacking, the other one picks it up. You know, it's going good, man. It's going good. It took a lot of work. And it's still taking a lot of work, obviously. You know, but
well, you guys are doing it because it's. I hear Cimarron, and I've been hearing Cimarron for at least like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like clubs and like music.
Yeah, no, we were not really wanting to play at Stampede and Rodeo.
You guys didn't want to?
Nah, because we were just like, well, why? Why should we? You know, like kind of the same thing. It was like, what value did it bring to us? You know, we were like to travel an hour to pretty much almost spend a whole night, right?
Yeah.
At this club for $100. Like, why? You know, and obviously now we're like, well. Now we need these gigs, you know?
Yeah.
Because we got to get our names out. We got to get our songs out there as well. You know, but...
Yeah, that's crazy. Go through it either way.
Yeah, it's the challenge.
There's no way around it.
Being in the band is not easy, guys.
Bro, it's...
Not easy, but fun. Jesus Christ. It's fun. It is fun, dude.
Like, goosebumps just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, dude.
And like when you play a good set list... But when you play a good set list, man, at a gig, at a bar, or like and people react, man, it's ecstasy. It's like it's such a great feeling, you know. It makes all the hard work. It's not even really hard, right? Like I mean, it's just discipline. It's just like you have to do the mundane stuff. You have to do the, you know, coming up with the caption and putting the poster on your Instagram. You know, it's going through stuff like that makes huge differences.
I think you're like 90% above everybody though, like social media wise. You're very active, which is very good.
Your social media? Yeah.
Probably my own personal.
You're viral, huh?
You're an influencer. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it don't hit. They bomb more than they hit, but it's all about trial and error, though.
At least you try, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't tried recently, man. No, I've been off, bro. I've been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's tough, man.
It's hard.
You have to keep up with the culture, man.
Yeah.
And, like, the culture changes every minute.
Yeah. You're right.
Last video I saw of yours, you were jogging or something.
Was I jogging? I was hiking.
You were hiking.
Yeah.
Come out to the club. with this all out of
It's
breath.
like, once you find a good
But he
scenery,
posted
you
it,
know,
though.
I posted it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
it's better to post it, bro, than fucking have nothing
That's what
out
I'm
there.
saying.
Yeah.
As long as he posts this shit.
I remember I was doing a video at Ball Arena because we had a gig that day, and I was like, "Fuck, I'll do a
I
promotional."
saw
video.
that, bro. That's badass.
Dude,
You're being different.
I was
like
so
it.
nervous to do that. My fiance was filming me. Oh my god! It was like, first of all, I was like promoting this club at a Nuggets game when people are right on top of me, like can hear everything I'm saying. You know, it's like, who the fuck is this
That's
guy?
good,
It's
though,
like we're
'cause that's
watching a
different.
basketball game.
That's what.
Yeah, but it's nerve wracking.
That's what you need. That's what you need. Something different. Nobody
Yeah.
here does that.
Wait, what did you do? I didn't see that.
I was just promoting the gig. I was like, like we'll see you guys tonight at Rodeo, Pescadores, us, and Sologinaga, I think.
That's it.
So I was just doing the small little video like that.
It was like a cool little. It caught your eye.
Yeah, but it's like trying to think about that. Like you pretty much have to constantly think, what can I do to make content here? You know, I'll be like at a restaurant or something like that. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can do like something like this. You know?
You know, a veces lo subes and you're like, I look like a fucking idiot, man. Like,
yeah.
I delete shit, man. Because
There's
I'm like,
some where I'm like,
oh,
So you had posted. You just
I
delete
posted,
them.
I delete because I'm like, dude, am I just being an idiot? Like,
no, it's nerve wracking, bro. Like you post and like you see like it doesn't get that many views within the first hour.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, like what the fuck, like
one like in 2 days.
Yeah. No, dude, it's nervous, man. It's same thing when you
TikTok.
post. Do you get nervous when you post your music?
I get anxious,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, because every song I'm like hoping it has an impact. Whatever it is, you know, I'm not thinking fame or whatever. I'm like, just have an impact some way or another. And I'm always like, is it gonna have an impact or is it just there? But I'm like,
it's gonna be floating or people gonna forget about it.
I think I just gotta get away from that mentality though.
It's tough, man.
Sarraji.
It's tough. 'Cause I'll like post a song or a music video. I'm like, God, I hope to God it does well.
Yeah.
You know, and it's you gotta have your own standards though. For example, like with my music video that I just recently did, I was like, if I can get 1,000 views, I'm cool. Like, that's all I need from it, you know?
On YouTube? Or?
Yeah, on YouTube.
1,000 views.
Yeah, I was like, if I can get that,
pretty
then
good.
That's fuck. I was like, I spent a lot of money. I was like, I gotta get something out of this, you know?
Yeah. Was it a music video or was it?
A music video, yeah. But the first time I uploaded it, it only got to like 600 because the audio was messed up. And I was like, fuck, but it's already up there.
You
It's already
deleted
uploaded. Yeah, I deleted it a few weeks ago and re-uploaded it, but somehow it did even better than the first one. I assume because of the audio. So it's like you have to pay attention to that kind of stuff as well, like how the audio sounds.
Or because you've grown since the last time you posted it.
Maybe. I don't know though. I think it has to do more with the algorithm for sure. I think if the algorithm doesn't care who you are. I think if you make a good video that's eye catching, not even a music video, TikTok, right? As long as the audio video is all passable, they'll blow you up somehow. But not easy.
Cool.
It's not easy.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's a good way to end it, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming.
Thank you,
joining
man.
us on
Thank
the
you
on the
for inviting.
podcast, Norteña. This has been
Thank
fun.
you.
appreciate it, man.
I'm glad how easy this conversation was with you guys. So
Yeah.
No, I
Has it-
appreciate it.
Why has it been hard in the past or what?
no, but it has been nerve wracking. You know,
Yeah.
it's like trying to come up with a conversation on just
Especially
on the
sitting
fly.
next to this piece.
Exactly, bro. Gets people
We're
kind
not
of hot
coming out
here,
of
you
the
know.
closet yet,
No,
man.
not yet.
Yes, not today.
Not on this podcast. It's like-
Not right now.
We'll come back.
No,
to
girly.
that.
Is this on TikTok live or?
that one's on TikTok. This one's gonna be on YouTube.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
we're live.
TikTok. Any questions on TikTok?
Let's check it out.
Let's check. Yeah, let's answer Q&As.
First question.
It ended already.
Who the fuck is these?
They ended it about not that long ago, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, it's already done.
cool.